VIP Jesse Palmer shocked at what Golden Contestants didn't pool. June 25, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise is less than 2 weeks ago. Jesse Palmer teased what fans should expect this season, with the Golden Contestants joining the younger ones on the beach. He said that viewers will be shocked by what the seniors do on BIP, especially in the pool. Keep reading for all the details. Jesse Palmer confirms more BIP cast to come. Bachelor in Paradise last aired in 2023. A lot of changes are in store when it returns next month. Hannah Brown joins the show in a special role. This season was filmed in Costa Rica instead of Mexico, but the biggest change of all is the addition of former Golden Bachelor and Golden Bachelorette contestants. They'll mingle on the beach with the Bachelor and Bachelorette contestants. Only some of the names of contestants have been confirmed so far. 10 from the Golden franchise, including Leslie Fima and Kathy Swartz. The seniors join 16 younger contestants, including Dale Moss and Kat Izzo. That totals 26 contestants for week 1. But as viewers know, some contestants are eliminated at the rose ceremonies, and new contestants take their place. He details rules against age gap hookups. With 2 generations on the beach, Bachelor Nation fans were grossed out at the thought of a May-December romance. Bachelor Nation fans were grossed out at the thought of a May-December romance. Jesse Palmer previously said he would love to see it, but in a new interview, he said it probably won't happen. He appeared on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast ahead of the BIP season premiere. He told hosts Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt that he discouraged the seniors from hooking up with the younger generation. Obviously, I can't tell anybody who to love and who not to love. That's not my job. In 2025, you can't tell anybody that. But just don't make it weird, he said he advised them. But he never said anything about the Goldens making out with other Goldens. Says fans will be shocked by what Golden contestants did in pool. The contestants on the Golden Bachelor and Golden Bachelorette struggled to stay awake during long nights filming at the Bachelor Mansion. But according to Jesse Palmer, the seniors partied harder on the beach than their younger counterparts. He said it's actually the Goldens who, I think, infused the most energy in the show. In fact, he was actually shocked by some of the things he saw go down in the pool and thinks viewers will be too. The parties at the pool in Paradise, it was all Goldens turning it up. They turned up every day, like the makeout sessions in the pool and the body shots. Sucking face in the pool and body shots. It was the Goldens. He teased on the podcast. Just watch. It was unbelievable, Jesse added. BIP Season 10 premieres on Monday, July 7 at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Jesse Palmer shocked at what Golden contestants did in pool. Production had to step in. Paradise gets Golden. When Jesse Palmer returned to host Bachelor in Paradise Golden Edition, he expected a calmer season. The idea of inviting contestants aged 60 and above to the beaches of Sayulita, Mexico, sounded refreshing. Gone were the dramatic walkouts and tequila-fueled tantrums from 20-somethings. Or so he thought. What unfolded during Week 3 shook him and Bachelor Nation to the core. I've never seen anything like this in any version of this franchise, Jesse would later say on camera, visibly stunned, still trying to process what had just happened at the pool. But before the shocking pool incident, everything seemed to be going according to plan. Contestants were connecting, having mature, deep conversations, some even cuddling under cabanas with glasses of white wine. Then they arrived. The fire starters arrive. Enter Ruth, age 68, a retired Broadway choreographer with shocking white curls and fiery green eyes, and Clyde, age 71, a retired Navy man who still worked out like he was training for SEAL duty. From the moment Ruth stepped onto the beach, she took control. You think being old means being boring? Watch this, she said, throwing her sarong over her shoulder with theatrical flair. Clyde, meanwhile, was already shirtless and in the pool within 5 minutes of arriving, showing off his anchor tattoo and starting a cannonball competition with the other men. Suddenly, Golden Paradise wasn't about long walks on the beach anymore. It was about who could still party. The change in the vibe was immediate. Producers whispered into headsets nervously. Jesse Palmer stood near the palapa, watching in disbelief as a crowd of seniors who had been quietly discussing estate planning 2 days earlier were now lined up, cheering on Clyde as he chugged a frozen margarita. But nothing could prepare him for what happened next. The Pool Pact. It started with a game of Golden Dares initiated by Ruth after dinner. "You think being old means being boring? Please, let's spice things up," she said, grinning mischievously. The dares started off innocent enough. Kiss someone you've had a crush on, do a salsa dance, share a scandalous secret from the 1980s. Then came the dare that would change the course of Golden Paradise forever. Ruth dared the group, "Everyone who's not afraid of living, meet me in the pool at midnight, skinny dipping." Gasps, laughter, disbelief. No way, Jesse thought, watching the scene unfold from the production tent. But midnight came, and so did nearly everyone. Paradise After Dark. At precisely 12:02 a.m., a trail of white bathrobes and sandals could be seen sneaking past the tiki torches toward the pool. Clyde led the way with a boombox blasting earth, wind, and fire. Ruth followed, holding a bottle of champagne. Behind them were Judith, a conservative retired librarian, and Larry, a soft-spoken widower, both laughing like teenagers. Jesse was still in the tent with producers reviewing the next day's shoot schedule when a tech assistant screamed, "Oh my God, they're doing it! They're actually doing it!" The monitors lit up with night vision footage of 18 senior contestants tossing aside towels and walking confidently into the water. The show's head producer, Marlo, was frozen. Should we stop them? Jesse stood up, stunned. This is historic. We can't show it, but we can't stop it either. Laughter erupted on the screen as Judith yelled, "YOLO!" and cannonballed into the shallow end. Larry did a synchronized backflip with Clyde, while Ruth stood dramatically on the diving board, arms extended like Kate Winslet in Titanic, before plunging in. The pool lit up with glowing waterproof candles someone had secretly arranged earlier. The seniors weren't just swimming, they were celebrating life. But not everyone was thrilled. The fallout. The next morning, the vibe on the beach was divided. Some contestants were buzzing with energy and pride. "I haven't felt that free in decades," Judith said, sipping her mimosa. "I had no idea Clyde had abs," another contestant whispered to her friend, blushing. But others, especially Gladys and Edward, who went to bed early, were outraged. "It's not decent," Gladys said during her confessional. "This isn't MTV Spring Break. It's Bachelor in Paradise Golden." Edward added, "There should be dignity at this age." Jesse, now briefed by producers and clearly uncomfortable, had to address the cast. He gathered everyone under the main palapa. "I want to acknowledge what happened last night," he began, avoiding eye contact with Ruth, who winked. "You're all grown adults, and while you're free to make your own choices, please remember that we are also producing a television show for national audiences, and some things, well, can't be aired." Clyde raised his hand. "So what you're saying is we were too hot for ABC?" Laughter. Gladys, arms crossed, wasn't amused. "I think it's shameful," she muttered. Jesse sighed. "Let's just all try to keep it PG-13 moving forward." Ruth versus Gladys. By midweek, the beach had split into two camps, the fun and free camp, led by Ruth and Clyde, and the dignity and decorum camp, led by Gladys and Edward. They weren't just fighting over skinny dipping, it became a battle of ideology. Things got tense during a beachside cocktail hour when Gladys told producers she refused to share a cabana near anyone who partook in that nighttime debauchery. Ruth, overhearing her, strutted over. "Sweetheart, if I waited until 70 to enjoy my life, you think I'm gonna stop because of your opinions?" Gladys fired back. "This isn't Studio 54, Ruth. It's a search for love." Ruth leaned in. "You can have love. I'll take fun and love. Watch me." The two women stormed off in opposite directions, creating one of the season's most iconic split-screen confessionals. Twitter erupted. Hashtag Golden Pool Party. Hashtag Not Your Grandma's Paradise. Hashtag Team Ruth versus hashtag Team Gladys.
Jesse's confession. Later that night, Jesse sat with the producers for a fireside confessional. I've hosted weddings, proposals, heartbreaks, but this, I didn't see it coming, he said, shaking his head. I'm proud of them for living boldly, but I'm also terrified of what next week will bring. Ruth said something about a midnight foam party, and honestly, I need a drink. Behind the scenes, ABC was scrambling. A leaked internal email read, "We need tighter supervision during overnight hours. No more unsupervised pool access after 11 p.m." A source on set said the legal team was concerned but oddly impressed. The twist? And romance. The chaos unexpectedly led to real romance. After the pool party, Clyde and Judith, who had both lost their spouses years ago, began to talk more seriously. "We just felt young again," Clyde said in his one-on-one. "And I looked across the pool and saw Judith laughing, and I knew I wanted to see her laugh like that forever." On day 12, he pulled her aside by the water. "I know it's fast," he said, holding her hands, "but I'd like to leave this beach with you and maybe grow old together." Judith teared up. "I thought I came here for fun, but I'm leaving with love." They left Golden Paradise hand in hand to an acoustic version of Can't Help Falling in Love. ABC responded. After the season wrapped, ABC issued a statement. The events of Week 3 on Bachelor in Paradise Golden were surprising, spirited, and a testament to living life fully at any age. While not all footage will be broadcast, the essence of the experience, joy, freedom, and connection will be reflected in our storytelling. Unofficially, the footage of the midnight pool incident was already circulating within Disney's inner circles. One exec reported calling it the boldest moment in franchise history. And Jesse? He signed on for another season, saying, "If they invite Ruth and Clyde back, I'm bringing a whistle and a lifeguard float." Where are they now? Ruth launched a TikTok called Golden Gone Wild, sharing stories from behind the scenes and encouraging seniors to live out loud. Clyde and Judith moved in together in Palm Springs and are planning a beachfront vow ceremony. Gladys returned home and gave several interviews calling the show a circus, but secretly applied to join Golden Bachelorette. And the pool? It's now locked after 10 p.m. But the legend of that night, the night the Golden Contestants broke the rules, bonded in freedom, and shocked Jesse Palmer, lives on in Bachelor lore forever.